Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Irham Hakimi. Today I am here to present my research proposal on effect of short half-time re-warm-up on athlete soccer performance. Today I will discuss how short half-time re-warm-up effect on athlete soccer performance. I appreciate your time and look forward to your valuable feedback. For the next slide is about introduction of my research proposal. First of all, in soccer, warming up before match is crucial as it enhances performance and reduces injury risk by increasing body temperature. However, the 15-minute break during match can lower muscle temperature, negatively impacting performance and raising the risk of injury. Therefore, it is essential to maintain body temperature during the half-time break to ensure optimal performance and minimize injury risk. By focusing on these strategies, athletes can sustain their physical readiness and continue to perform at their best throughout the game. In soccer, one significant issue is the initial decline in second half performance, which is primarily due to decreased muscle temperature after the halftime break. This decline underscores the need for time-efficient training strategies that can be implemented during rest periods. Although the benefits of re-warm-up exercise are well documented, their practical implementation is often hindered by time constraints during the halftime interval. Therefore, the objective of our research is to develop and evaluate re-warm-up protocols that can be efficiently executed during halftime to enhance sprint agility and jump performance. The study aims to bridge the gap between theoretical knowledge and practical application, ensuring players can maintain peak performance throughout the match. To summarize this part, our research focused on the impact of re-warm-up protocols during halftime on sprint agility and jump performance in male soccer players. We aim to evaluate the efficacy of these protocols and determine the optimal duration and components for players of varying skills level and demographics. By investigating the effect of standardized re-warm-up protocols, we seek to enhance performance outcomes and ensure that players maintain peak performance throughout. Will provide practical insight into how re-warm-up exercise can be effectively implemented during the critical halftime period. Our research explores the impact of halftime re-warm-up protocols on soccer athletes through three key hypotheses. We hypothesize no significant difference in sprint performance, suggesting the re-warm-up may not affect sprinting ability. Similarly, we expect no significant difference in broad jump performance, indicating no effect on explosive power. Lastly, we hypothesize no significant difference in agility, implying the re-warm-up does not influence agility drills. By testing this hypothesis, we aim to determine the true efficacy of re-warm-up protocols and optimize athletic performance in soccer. For this part, I will summarize so that I will be clear to understand. So, recent systematic reviews and randomized control trials have highlighted the efficacy of re-warm-up and re-warm-up practice enhancing physical performance across various sports. Hakimi and co-authors identified significant performance benefits of dynamic stretching and post-activation potential exercise in soccer, demonstrated improved sprint performance, core temperature and muscle activation through high intensity. Re-warm-up and specific core exercise regimes emphasize that re-warm-up strategies generally outperform passive rest in maintaining performance level during prolonged breaks, despite including higher fatigue levels. These findings collectively support the integration of tailored re-warm-up activities to optimize athletic performance and reduce injury risk during competition breaks. Next is research design. This includes comprehensive performance tests such as sprints, agility drills, and jump measurements to evaluate the effectiveness of half-time re-warm-up protocols. Participants in the study are male soccer players who will undergo various exercises to ensure a broad assessment of reward impact. Additionally, we will monitor running performance in the second half of the match to directly compare the effectiveness of the reward protocols. This design allows us to gather detailed data on how reward influence key performance metrics and overall athletic performance in soccer player. For the participants and sample-size determination, our study screened male soccer players under 17 for eligibility, focusing on moderate-level players who train twice a week and compete in one match every weekend. Informed consent was obtained from all participants and their parents. We exclude participants who did not comply with ethical guidelines, had injuries, or did not meet the training and competition criteria. Our target sample size is 23 players determined with an alpha of 0.05, beta of 0.8, power level of 0.8, delta and delta also of 0.8. We also accounted for a 20% dropout rate, adding 11 participants to ensure robust data. For our study, we established specific inclusion criteria to ensure a consistent and relevant participant group. Firstly, we include male soccer players under the age of 17. And the second, we obtain informed consent from all participants and their parents. And for the third, we selected participants who train with a week and compete in one match every weekend. And lastly, we include moderate level youth soccer players as this group presents a common skill level in youth soccer. The next is clear exclusion criteria were established to maintain the integrity of our research. Firstly, we exclude participants who did not comply with the ethical guideline of the study. And the second, participants with injury or condition that prevented them from completing the physical test were excluded. And the third is we exclude players who did not meet the required training frequency. And for the last is we exclude players who did not voluntarily agree to participate, emphasizing the importance of voluntary and informed participants in our research. Okay, for measurement, head will record without shoes accurately to the nearest 0.1 cm. Next is body weight measured in light clothing without shoes. The third is 30-meter sprint test and agility test will record using stopwatch. And the last one is the cone marker used to set up the distance for the agility, sprint and jump test. Our research procedure involved several key steps. First, we recruit local soccer players and obtain informed consent from them and their parents. Next, we record baseline performance measurements to establish initial metrics. Then we compare post-break performance metrics to baseline measurements. And the last one is the data is analyzed using repeated measures ANOVA to determine the effectiveness of the reward protocols. For the statistical analysis, the first is the objective of descriptive statistic is verify the normality of the data distribution, and the statistical analysis used is the Shapiro-Wilk test. Then the objective for inferential statistic is verify the normality of the data distribution, and the parametric test and non-parametric test that use is Shapiro-Wilk test. The second objective is to compare the performance metrics between control and experimental groups. The test that used for parametric test is independent t-test, and for the non-parametric test, we use Shapiro-Wilk test.